sad songs. He collected them, like some people collect stamps. He had Japanese pop tunes that made his heart ache. Mississippi blues riffs that caused tears to burst from his eyes. Pakistani folk songs he could not begin to understand that made him bury his face in his pillow at night just thinking of them. And he wondered how the sound of a bow drawn across the strings of a violin could conjure within him the forlorn thoughts of lost loves and dashed hopes. How breath blown over an oboe's reeds could bring him to his knees and weep. And he wondered what those sounds had in common with the distant longing sound of train whistles, the mournful wail of wolves howling, the wind in the tops of willow trees. Edmund felt if he could isolate the roots in all of these sad sounds, he might be able to arrange the notes into one chord, the playing of which would connect all the sad songs ever sung and all the sad sounds ever heard, and bring forth an unstoppable human tide of glorious and well-earned tears. And one day, after much labor, he found it. And he organized a performance in a grand hall. And he invited members of the world press to come and encouraged them to broadcast the event simultaneously to all corners of the globe. And on the night of the performance, Edmund stood in front of his keyboard in a somber gray tuxedo and tails and a tall, smoky stovepipe hat. And he cleared his throat. And he said very softly into the microphone, "And now, ladies and gentlemen of the world, I give you my gift, the chord of ultimate sadness." And the whole wide world held its breath. And Edmund brought his gray-gloved hand down softly on the keys. And there issued forth from speakers all around the planet, from every radio station, from every television station, from every web browser, pure and beautiful and complete silence. And fat, laughing Buddhas with huge flapping earlobes danced waltzes down the cheeks of the whole wide world. And Edmund closed his eyes, lowered his head, and he smiled.